Yo everyone, we are back with Raincode. Last time we cleared out the labyrinth, and boy howdy what a ride it was. Also Yomi got pulled away, so we no longer have to deal with him, supposedly. He also said he'd be back though, and I don't know how much I trust or distrust that. Also, Amapel, you know you can probably put your arm down, right? You've had that up for a long period of time by now. It's gotta be tiring. Eh, whatever. Hey Makoto.
I'm sorry about what happened to Chief Yako.
It's a shame, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna be recovering from this quite right away, unless you're Shinigami.
With Yomi gone, there's a change in the winds of Kanai Ward. Even through the endless downpour, I will rebuild this city from the ground up.
Good to hear, but also that sounds like one of those things that could be taken in a ominous or foreboding way.
Because I love this city more than anyone else.
I'll trust your word, but with skepticism.
I see.
Bro is not
By the
doing
way,
okay.
How did your investigation at the secret lab go? Did you find what you were looking for?
I completely forgot about the homunculus research because, you know, our chief is dead.
You know, the so-called immortal monster, the homunculus.
Honestly, I feel like if Makoto didn't remind us of this, that we would have completely forgotten.
No, I didn't find anything.
Maybe homunculi are just rumors. But let me know if you'd still like help in your search. If it's within my power, I'll permit you detectives to search anywhere in Kanai Ward.
Well, maybe the restricted zone. I don't know when we're gonna go there. Halara was supposed to go there, but they got interrupted.
Thanks.
Well, I need to get going.
Yuma's not doing
You should
okay.
return to your friends.
And honestly, fair.
I'm sure they're worried about you.
After what he's been through, kind of, you know, he deserves to, well, not that he deserves it, but, you know, he's allowed to be
Plus,
depressed.
we need to tell everyone what happened to Fuzzhead.
I don't think we need to tell too much, honestly. What can we tell them? Actually, Vivia has memories. He hasn't really signed up with Shinigami. If he's kept his memories, then he can just tell everyone, right? They can finally all learn about the Mystery Labyrinth through Vivia.
Oh, one more thing. I have a gift for
What's
you,
that?
my friend. To express my gratitude.
Oh my gosh, it's the frickin' Martina cube.
A gift?
Kanai Ward will be reborn, thanks to you.
The Martina we saw last episode was just a clone, a
haven't done
homunculus.
No, that's not true. Please accept the gift. We're friends, aren't we?
I kind of fear what's gonna be in that.
Oh, but don't open it yet. It's a bit of a surprise.
That just makes me fear more.
Sure. Okay.
See you later.
Vivia didn't say a single word during all that. Oh fuck, Halara. Halara, I don't think it's any use.
Are you alright? We saw a bunch of peacekeepers heading that way.
Friends, I have terrible news. Horrid, atrocious. Pandemical.
Well, how did the investigation go?
Halara, you can stop.
The case is closed.
Closed? Really?
I see. I'm relieved to hear that.
Oh, you're not gonna be relieved for long.
Now the chief can rest without any regrets.
Rest? Wait. Do you mean the chief?
He's already dead.
You're joking, right?
Was Halara like putting on an act for a while, just pretending that he was still like even alive
He
while
passed
doing all
away
that?
quite a while ago.
Oh fuck, she's just been doing that to his corpse. For the sake of the others. That's, oh god.
I was hoping he would live until Yuma and the others returned, but there was nothing we could do.
Shit.
A while ago? Then that means he was dead before the Mystery Labyrinth.
Yeah. He's been gone for a while.
No, it can't be.
Yako.
Oh, Fubuki.
Please, tell me you're only sleeping.
God, no wonder we didn't even get to speak to him in the labyrinth. Unless...
I will turn back time now, so please, open your eyes.
Oh, Fubuki. God. I want to say I looked up the cutscene, like, between last recording and this one, I looked up the cutscene that I skipped when Shinigami did it, and I saw what actually happened. I apologize for skipping that. It was very sweet. Honestly, it's a Kodaka game, and I should have seen that they would have done something different in it, but, you know, the entire lead up was the exact same, so I ended up skipping it, think it was just gonna be like a big explosion and then Yako just going or something like that, and then he'd freaking leave the labyrinth or something. But that wasn't how it turned out, and it turns out that Shinigami actually just gave him a hug. And then he cried tears of joy, and then he was just gone. Very sweet, actually, but like, I don't know, I was just I think I'd gotten tired of it from the previous cases. I just thought it wasn't like the magical girl shtick with like killing people. It just kind of grated me, I guess. And so I ended up skipping it. And I regret that decision. So yeah, I will not do it on case 5, even though it still does kind of grate me, but what they did for this case was real nice. Also, Fubuki, judging by the fact that we are still here, I'm gonna guess you do not turn back time for some reason.
Stop it. There's no need to keep pestering the chief.
Shit, Yasuhiko. He's right, but... God, new Fubuki portrait, and like, honestly, very fair one. Like, this type of shit hurts everyone, but as we've already established, it's probably the most heart-wrenching for her, even more than the likes of Yuma, because of, you know, just her ability.
I wish I could do something too. He's dead.
Fuck, man.
As a detective, you should understand that.
It's the first time we've seen that portrait for Yasuhiko. This is really a dark time for everyone, man.
Don't sob like a baby. I want to cry too, but...
God, I feel so bad for all of them. That's such realistic crying, what the hell? Xanth, you don't have to go that hard on the voice acting. That sounded so realistic, what the hell, man?
Was he already dead?
Oh shit, no, sorry, I thought that his wasn't as raw, never mind. Yo. Sorry. Okay, sorry.
Or was
I skipped
it
part of
due
it.
the
I didn't want
mystery
to.
Labyrinth? We'll never know.
I mean, I think even if Yuma wasn't the one that killed him, he still, you know, he still had the will in, like, the determination to kill him. And that by itself leaves a scar, you know?
I think I'll head home now. My business here is done.
Bro is fucked in the head right now, and I cannot blame him.
So cold-hearted. As usual. He's like an emotionless robot.
Yeah, it's a bit different than that in this case, man.
Vivia.
He's dealing with his emotions in a way only he can, I guess.
We should head back too. With the chief, of course.
Honestly, I feel like Halara is the least affected. But even they, it's like, you know, they still went through all of that and pretended like they knew that he was dead, but still went through all of that, you know? It's freaking wild. What a case, though. What a case. It's so damn emotional, man. Like, the case itself might not be like... What am I trying to say? The case itself, the mystery, when you really put it all together, it doesn't really seem like much, but the whole, like, I don't know, the emotional impact is insane.
How long are you gonna let this get you down?
Man, this isn't something he can just easily let go, you know? One of, like, the 5 people he's gotten to know in this city real well. Gone just like that. I wonder if the sub's still active. I'm guessing our base is still there, even if it was Yako's.
I know you're shocked that Buzzhead was the culprit, but you and I solved it together, so shouldn't we be celebrating?
No. Shinigami, one of our best friends is dead. And we are potentially the one that killed him.
Solved it? Yes, we did learn the truth. But it didn't resolve anything. What's the point of solving something if it doesn't save anyone? In the end, we still don't know why the chief did it.
That's the thing. His motives are a complete mystery still.
How could you even consider it solved?
I understand why you're upset. Alright, I'll leave you alone for now.
You know, I appreciate it, Shinigami. Sometimes, you know, she tries to be upbeat. It's like part of... Her character is a very interesting one in a lot of ways. She has a lot of conflicting emotions that she shows at various points. The happy-go-lucky, the make fun about death all the time. And then you've got serious moments where she still's tried to be upbeat, but then it's just like, no, now's not the time. And then when she realizes that, she backs off and says, sorry, my bad. Like, it's good. It's good. I like it.
Yuma?
And there you are.
I thought you'd be here.
Yeah, today is not a good day, Kurumi. Just in general. Maybe not a bad day for talking, but, as a general overall thing, not the best.
Kurumi.
It's funny, I'm still talking like this and talking all somber. Maybe it's just because I'm trying to subconsciously fit the mood of the scene, like... I thought I'd be all over this, but then we had those scenes back there and it just brought back the emotions, you know?
Hey! I just promised I'd give him some alone time!
Okay, there we go. Bring it back a bit, bring it back.
Are you sure you should be walking around alone at this hour?
Aren't you shorter?
I heard about Chief Yako.
Ah, there we are.
Hey, Yuma. Did we make a mistake? If we didn't try to find that secret lab, maybe Chief Yako would still be alive.
I mean, it is very possible. If we never found the secret lab, then he never would have found or had a reason to kill the Dr. Huesca, and he definitely wouldn't have been able to kill him as easily.
I don't know if what we did was right or wrong.
Or kill him at all.
But either way, I think it would have ended like this eventually.
Maybe, but...
I'm glad to see that you've returned safely.
I think the last thing Yuma cares about right now is himself.
Thank you.
To tell the truth, while you were at the lab, I looked into Chief Yako's past a bit.
Oh?
I was just curious. Do you remember that talk on the submarine?
To me, this town is my life. My bitter past, my fun memories, they're all right here.
Sorry, was this adjusting my mic?
I just wanted to protect the happiness I found within arm's reach.
Huh.
But it wasn't easy. It was too much for me to handle on my own.
Makes sense.
And as a result, I lost everything. I was an empty shell until you all came along.
But then he recovered
In
bits of
short,
himself.
The chief lost his wife 4 years ago. She was a researcher at Amaterasu's lab.
The chief's wife was an Amaterasu researcher?
That would explain why she was wearing a lab coat.
On top of that, his wife's death was declared an accident.
Oh no.
But there seems to be more to the story. At the time, the lab's head researcher was suspected of leaking technological information. It was the chief's wife that blew the whistle. If what she said was true, he would have been removed. But on the day before the commission came to investigate, an experiment went wrong and exploded, killing her.
Supposedly.
It's obvious that someone was trying to silence her.
Yeah. Chief Yako probably suspected that too. He was conducting his own investigation.
He was trying to find out the truth of his wife's death.
In the end, I don't know what conclusion he reached.
Maybe it's the reason he carried it out. Maybe he thought it was Dr. Huesca.
So that's who the chief wanted to protect most. It's what he meant when he said he lost everything.
And the person his wife
still has the
accused
picture.
was Huesca.
I knew it.
Dr. Huesca.
Do you know who that is?
All too well. That tells us all we
No,
needed to know, basically.
Doesn't ring a bell. It's getting late. Let's head back to the detective agency.
I gotta say, I almost thought that Kurumi was just like saying it for the sake of saving face when she called herself the best informant in Kanai Ward. And I always, I made multiple jokes about like being the only one makes you both the best and the worst, but finding out that type of stuff about a man like Yako's past, she did good. She did good.
The chief's final words. I think they were actually meant for himself.
Yeah, the truth is cruel. Never in history has the truth been known to be kind. But you know what? Turning your eyes away from the truth and living a lie is harsh too. In the end, you can never look away from the truth. As long as you live, you must face that pain. So really, what's the point of worrying so much about it? When you're lost, believe in your own heart. That way, even if things end up all wrong, at least you can stand proud.
Huh. I guess in the end he believed in his own heart.
But I think he was wrong, because everyone is mourning you, Chief. Chief, I've made up my mind. No matter how cruel it may be, I will expose the truth hidden in this city.
If any other characters on our team die, I'm gonna freaking go into the game and beat the shit out of Yuma myself.
Hey, did you come up with this dish yourself?
Oh god, this guy again.
I've never had anything so tasty.
Why are you here again?
Thank you. Cooking is all I'm really good at, after all.
Are you hungry? Can I make you something at the agency?
You're not my wife yet.
Well, I guess I haven't eaten in a while.
What? This Splatty is gonna mix something dangerous into your food.
It can't be anything more dangerous than when Yuma himself
I
cooks.
suggest you stay far away.
All right. What should I make? I need to cheer you up.
I am very curious if Vivia is going to be able to tell all of the others about Shinigami. Like, I think that would be very nice, actually. I'ma pay. Anything else we got? Not looking. Oh. Kane transformed into a whip. Interesting. First time we've learned that. Hey, Vivia. Got something to say? You leaving or something?
Make something in the kitchen.
Are you leaving the NDA?
She seems rather considerate. She's a nice girl.
Yeah.
I wish you'd be more considerate to me.
Alright, well, bye, Vivia.
By the way,
Are you sure you want to brush off that anemic vampire? He looks like he wants to talk. Right.
Master, the anemic vampire is waiting.
What if I go this way instead? Do I get different
About
dialogue?
anemic vampire?
Oh, I can actually walk around here, surprisingly. Or can I actually leave?
By the way,
Yeah.
Okay, never mind, I can't. Hello.
Yuma, does light shine into your world now that you've obtained the truth?
No, I think it's more so a freaking black light or something. Only shining darkness instead.
I don't know. It's like you said. I feel as though the world's ended. I tried so hard to find the truth. Should I not have done that?
You should ask yourself that. Tomorrow, the you of tomorrow will have an answer for the you of today.
Smart.
As usual, I'm not quite sure what you mean, Vivia.
It means wait until the future and one day you'll find an answer. They're good friends now. They get along.
What's that?
The heck?
It was hidden in the drawer of the chief's desk. It seems like a letter from Anonymous.
Oh?
Anonymous? You mean Yomi?
Of course, he didn't know Anonymous was Yomi. This letter mentioned the truth behind his wife's death 4 years ago.
The truth?
It describes how Dr. Weska conspired to murder her.
Old man kind of had it coming in that case.
The facts were laid out, cold and calculated. I wonder, how did the chief feel when he read it?
Rage-filled.
It's not hard to imagine him burning with a desire for revenge against Dr. Weska. By the way, this letter arrived right after I was dispatched to Kanai Ward. In other words, the motive and means were both in the chief's hands.
So the letter was the trigger.
In my ghost form, I've seen the chief staring at this letter in secret many times.
He's had that on his mind for a long while.
Back then, I didn't know what he was reading, but I know the chief was thinking about it constantly. Perhaps the map of the lab was sent together with this letter.
if so, then it was a total setup.
I'm sure the chief deeply regretted using our fortes as part of his crime.
Probably.
Or maybe that's just the truth I seek. Maybe it's nothing more than wishful thinking.
You might be right. I think the chief wavered back and forth the whole time.
Wouldn't be surprised, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Some people think Vivia is cold-hearted, but I think he cared deeply for the chief.
I mean, if anyone spent the most time with Vivia, it was probably Yako, you know? He would always, because Vivia would always stay in that chimney and chill inside of the detective agency, and Yako would be there often because of his, like, hermit-like lifestyle, you know?
He really did admire him.
I think the two of them got along quite well.
Well, I think he's terrible at showing it. He needs to work on his facial expressions at the very least.
I can agree with you on that, at least.
By the way, Yuma.
Oh, he did show a few new portraits during all that stuff before, and I think that that's a step forward.
Yomi definitely was the mastermind who worked in the shadows to put this together. With that aside, there's one more person I'm curious about.
Makoto?
You mean Makoto Kagutsuchi? I know. Do you think it was a coincidence he brought me to the lab today? Or... Oh, the phone.
You can hear the phone all the way from out here in the rain. That thing must not be airtight,
It's a
jeez.
call from the WDO. We should go back inside.
Like, how can you hear that from out here? That is a closed hatch. Amazing physique. But underneath his robe is a muscle-bound body compared to that of a youth's, littered in scars following encounters with a variety of criminals. Interesting. Phrase considered taboo. Blank Week Mystery. What the heck? That's interesting. Out of nowhere, too. Oh, speaking of which.
Yako Furio.
Welcome back, ProZD. We have not seen you since the prologue.
Who could have suspected that a proud detective of the WDO would commit murder?
No comment.
He doesn't know anything.
If only the World Detective Organization had sent support to Kanai Ward sooner.
Stop it. There's no point in saying that now.
So who's in charge? Are you about to, like, assign a new freaking leader to our task team or something? I mean, I would assume it'd be like Halara. Halara or Vivia. Halara seems more suited, though.
I can hear you. Enough idle talk. Focus. The only thing a detective must do is solve cases.
Your voice is kind of sharp, though. It's not as bad as, like, Seth Burrows, but it is a bit grating.
Concentrate on solving mysteries. Emotions will only shackle you as a detective.
Though I can probably blame that on him being over a monitor.
Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution. Perfect seduction.
Desu goes, it's like, damn, I used those words earlier in this game. Now I hate them.
I know you're suffering from the loss of your chief, but the investigation must continue. Until Kanai Ward's ultimate secret is revealed, the great global mystery will never be solved.
What are either of them?
These are heavy responsibilities. It demands your complete attention.
In that case, please tell us, what is the great global mystery? Many master detectives have already been killed. Keeping us in the dark could lead to more deaths.
True.
Like
nice
what
one,
happened
Halara.
to our chief.
At least give us a damn hint.
Very well. The great global mystery is...
Okay.
a mass kidnapping case.
Oh. Oh no. That's... that could mean a lot of things in a case like this. If they're related to incidents, could there be mass kidnappings for the sake of creating a homunculus?
Huh? Kidnapping?
Yes, countless people from around the world have been kidnapped and taken to Kanai Ward. We are searching for the heinous criminal responsible.
Makoto Kagutsuchi! I don't know. I just don't know anyone else it could be unless it's number one himself.
Heinous criminal. Lots of people have been taken to Kanai Ward?
But where could they gather that many people in this city?
Well, I have an idea.
Huh? Seriously?
The restricted zone?
Halara seems to know something. You'd better go have a chat, Master.
Vivia, you got anything?
Hey.
Emotions will only interfere with uncovering the truth, right? I'm sure Yuma feels the same way right now.
No way.
If the World Detective Organization had sent support, perhaps the chief would not have died. Does number one believe even that sort of emotion should be discarded? Where could they be gathering people in this city? I got no clue. Any ideas of a place like that, my man? Not one off the top of my head, no.
The restricted area. They could gather all the kidnapped people there.
Yeah, I had a feeling. It got mentioned in this case, and I was like, that feels like an important place.
You're right. That would be the perfect place to hide them.
I was planning on discussing it later, but there is some new information about that place. It appears that the restricted area does in fact have a corpse disposal facility.
Oh.
However, there are lots of...
Yeah, I
For
remember this
example,
stuff.
They even say it's a corpse disposal facility.
What? That rumor was true?
In
True.
Kanai Ward, corpses rot easily due to the humidity from the rain, so they are quick to retrieve bodies. The corpses are then loaded onto trucks and transported to the restricted area for disposal.
Jeez, not even burials?
But that process is managed by a department with a handful of people working directly for Amaterasu's CEO.
Oh.
On top of that, they are only involved in transportation. They aren't aware of what happens afterwards.
Damn, was I actually right about Makoto being
How
involved?
the bodies are buried and who buries them is a mystery.
All of this secrecy around the burials. It's suspiciously cautious.
Ain't that the
CEO
truth?
is that Makoto guy, right? Does he have something to do with the corpse burials?
But how is the global kidnapping case related to a corpse disposal facility?
I mean, maybe they're getting... Yeah. I don't know, maybe it takes like a bunch of people's dead bodies to make a homunculus? I don't know.
I know! They are forcing the kidnapped people to bury the bodies!
You know, it's actually not too bad for you, Fubuki.
I doubt it. Why bother kidnapping just for that?
I mean, with how many people die in Kanai Ward, maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea, but also there's probably stuff beyond that, I would think.
Anyway, there's definitely something happening in the city. Something sinister.
Have we even gone outside with Vivia? I'm kind of wondering what he wears out. Actually, no, does he even wear anything? We actually met him outside earlier and he didn't even cover his head with a hood or anything. The other three characters here have hoodies and Vivia doesn't. And then Yuma has this little bucket hat.
We just don't know what it is.
What
While we're at
it is.
Perhaps I should share the information I've obtained as well.
Vivia's become a way more active member of the group ever since this case started. And considering what happened with Yako in particular, makes sense that he'd start actually caring.
Huh? You got something too?
That anemic vampire knows something. I sure wish we'd gotten the whole story right away.
What is going on in this city? Let's listen to Vivia first. We'll still have time to figure things out once we have all the details.
Oh?
If the corpses are not being buried, maybe they're being used as sacrifices to resurrect evil gods. No, I feel that is not correct. Well, I'm glad that she's able to recognize those type of things now. Before, she would have just thought, not even second-guessed herself. But what's a corpse processing facility got to do with the kidnapping case? I got absolutely no idea. At any rate, let's talk to Vivia. We might just get our hands on some clues. What do we
I
got?
don't know if it has anything to do with what's going on here.
Anything's better than nothing.
But while I was using spectral projection to search for the secret lab, I kept hearing about a strange rumor in town. There's a taboo among Kanai Ward's residents.
Oh.
Something they must never discuss in front of outsiders.
Interesting. I guess that's what we saw on that loading screen.
Taboo.
He's probably the only one who could have learned that. I doubt anyone would mention it in front of detectives.
Yeah. No. Desahiko could have. If he was in a disguise, though, he also says that he can't be disguised for long periods of time, so Vivia's probably more well tuned for that, I guess.
So what was it about?
The Blank Week Mystery.
Yeah, that.
The Blank Week Mystery?
Unfortunately, all I know is its name, and that it's taboo to mention it in Kanai Ward.
Huh? That's it? I don't get it.
Number one, you want to pitch in?
Well, it does sound ominous.
Yeah, like the Void Century from One Piece.
Maybe it has something to do with the mass kidnapping and the restricted area.
Well, we're closing in on the end of the game, so we definitely got to get started on these big mysteries.
All we have to go on is the term.
The Blank Week Mystery is taboo in Kanai Ward. I wonder if Kurumi has heard about it. I should ask her after this meeting with number one.
She's an informant
For
who
sure.
may be hiding information. If that's true, we'll have to torture the info out of her.
Calm it down, Jojo.
The Great Global Mystery, the Restricted Area, the Blank Week Mystery.
We've got a lot of things to solve, and what I assume is a short percentage left of what we have. Well, maybe not a short percentage, but I'm assuming we have like 30% of the game left at most.
A heinous criminal pursued by the WDO. After coming this far, we're still discovering more mysteries. How are they all connected?
Probably all gonna connect at the very ends, you know?
What is
One will
going
lead
on,
to another,
Conor?
which will lead to another until everything's solved.
Detectives, listen closely.
Oh, see,
If
he
this
sounds better
case is
in this
ignored, then more people
when we don't have the filter.
shall end up becoming the victims of this criminal. The only ones who can stop it, the only ones are us detectives.
But I feel like he's about to
World
get shot.
Detective Organization will never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed, understand? We are aiming, as always, for a perfect solution.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets killed on
As
camera,
long
and
as
then
I'm
it's just like,
involved in this investigation, I will be the one to guide us toward finding that perfect solution. Our moment of truth is finally at hand.
yep, he's
Go
dead.
forth, proud detectives.
He's dead. He's fucking dead.
Eliminate all mystery.
What? What's going on?
That's a fake out death, by the way.
That flash!
Fubuki.
Number one, I heard an explosion. What's that? Another branch. A newsflash. All right, give me the video feed.
No way he's actually dead. It's gotta be fake.
We bring you breaking
Whoa.
news. The WDO headquarters has been struck by a terrorist bombing.
Damn
Here's
it,
live
Shachi.
footage from the scene. You can see the fierce fire consuming it.
Jeez.
For those of you just tuning in,
Terror attack?
Hold on. The World Detective Organization? No way. Impossible.
Damn, the music.
What is this? What is happening? Master, this is...
It looks like he was what the huh? Makoto.
What is this?
Damn it, Makoto. Kurumi.
Must rewind.
No, it's gas. Everyone, hold your breath.
I wanna die.
Fucking Vivia! Hey, Master!
Even Kurumi was just in here chilling. I guess maybe she came along with. Oh my god! Right, I forgot Shinigami's link, so of course she'd pass out too. I forgot. I guess Kurumi was listening in on that entire conversation from right outside. That's wild, though. We really went through all that. So Makoto's the one that gave us that. So Makoto's the one that made us all pass out. Number one definitely is a fake out death. They wouldn't make a big deal about this one dude. They wouldn't make a big deal about this guy who's like the strongest, or not strongest, but like the best detective in the WDO, and they just gets killed off by an explosion. We already dealt with Yako. We're not like that. Ain't gonna play out that way. Out of all the ways it could play it out, I don't trust that. I wonder what we're gonna get for chapter 5. My guess is either I mean, we're gonna end the recording here. I'm not going into the next chapter yet. But my guess is either we already got one for Yuma back in chapter 0. I mean, maybe we return to Yuma or something. We never even got a Yako chapter. That's sad. Actually, no, we got prologue. I don't think I have a save for the prologue. Yeah, I don't. Would have been nice if I had a save of everyone, actually. If I had, like, Halara, Desuhiko, Fubuki, Vivia. If I had, like, one here that was Yako or something, and then Shinigami, then Yuma. That would have been nice if I could have done that, but, whatever. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to be dealing with next time. It is certainly a strange end to the case. The case itself was pretty simple, but as far as what's coming up next, I've got zero idea. All I'm guessing is that the restricted zone, something involving number 1. Yeah. Obviously Makoto's involved somehow. They're the one that gave us that freaking box that ended up freaking having like sleeping gas in it. That can't be good. Big shock that the person with the freaking mask is kind of suspicious, but hey, we'll see how that all turns out. But thank you very much for watching, and next time on Rain Code, we'll be starting Chapter 5. Game is really shaping up. Like I said last time, I think it's getting up to like a 8.5 tier game just because of Chapter 4 alone. It was that good. Thank you very much for watching, and adios, ciao, and bye-bye. Signing off until next time. Ja, matane.